What up? What up? Back home. Been a long day. Peace. What's up? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. It's your boy Major Deacon, aka Newton Myers, aka Major Deacon. This is the new tone. Just got in, so now it's time to play a little bit. It's funny because when I get on my computer and I tune, I'm always a couple cents higher. When I get back on my regular tuner, I'm always tuned a little sharp. G gonna be wherever G is. G's always that. It's a G chord because it's gangster. It does what it wants to do. D sustained 7. So that's D. Hope y'all doing alright. I'm doing good. Like and subscribe. You know, all that good stuff. Peace to you guys out there. Hope y'all are doing well. It's in a loop or anything? No, I'm not a looper. Finger placements. Y'all right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. And then one more up. My E is still emotional. All right, let's see what's on. Let's see what's on. Jam tracks. Key.
2010.
Kid, was that the same Shaq?
It was like a murder.
That ain't got nothing to do with Shaq Williams.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it, legit. Appreciate that now. I know about, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. I appreciate you. I do. I really appreciate that. You don't understand. It's hard out here, man. It's hard. Empty Street Blues. I'm playing some blues. I'm gonna play some blues. I ain't played blues in a while. It's all the same shit.
That's why we only use professional grade.
It really is. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, dog. I really do. Again, man. Yeah, check out my videos, man. I got all sorts of stuff on this page. I do a lot of personal motivation, podcasty stuff. I got a podcast called the New Tone Podcast. I do all sorts of stuff. So yeah, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. Let's see what this is all about here. Too many notes. Already too many notes. D-A-D. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's dope. I've been running, man. I've been really trying to go hard. I just crossed 1,000 subscribers earlier this weekend, I think. And we're pushing. So, it's motivation. Keep going. Content also helps too, trying to find the groove, seeing what sticks to the wall and going for it, you know? The guitar playing, a lot of people like the guitar playing. I be trying voiceover stuff. I be doing all sorts of shit. But I figure, you know, if you can do it, do it. Ain't no need holding any talents back, especially if you know how to do stuff. You know what I mean? Might as well. I mean, there's always a new audience. There's always a new person to see your stuff. What's old to me is new to y'all. So, you know, that's how it is. Stacy, what up? Lubbock, what up? Peace. Appreciate you. Appreciate you joining the chat, joining the, you know. Appreciate it. Cosmetic to have different views and lights. Hey, now listen, don't hold on. Hold on, because I'm chilling. I'm actually over here chilling, right? I'm chilling at my crib, but don't get it twisted, right? Don't get it twisted. All right, so let me show you. That's view number one. So if I want to do you know, saying some potting, I can set up here and get my little interview on. I'm also reading some books right now. So the charts that can change your life. The subtle art and not giving a fuck. And then 7 habits of highly effective people now. You know what I mean? So bam, and then, you know what I'm saying? This is my little setup. I'm just chilling on my couch right now. And then we come over here though. This is my setup. This is my, you know, this is my other setup. So, and then so if I want to pod there, you know what I mean? So so yeah, we out here doing stuff, you know, doing things, you know, doing things. Got my that's my dope little thing right here. You know what I mean? So, you know, we out here. You know, my little Mystic 3D illusion sticker that's on the wall looks good on camera. You know, it doesn't look as real life in real life, but it looks pretty dope on camera. Yeah, so you know, my little setup, you know, chilling. So again, you know, I'm just hanging out. Oh, this is one of my guitars, my main guitar. This is my Schecter. You know what I'm saying? This is my Diamond Series Schecter Pro. Reliable, plays well right now. I'm using my Line 6 pedals. You know, just, yeah, basic setup. And of course my tripod, TV in front. You know, so, yeah. And of course, you know, smokes. Yeah, I mean, you know, I got all that stuff. I figured it out. You know, I worked in film for a little while, so I'm pretty good with my lighting schemes and everything like that. But, you know, I need to get more mobile, honestly. I want to get out on the Beltline out here in Atlanta and play and, you know, do all of that good stuff. So let's see what this is. I think I played that one. Yeah. Gotham City. Oh, Kentucky, that's what's up. Yeah, I do a little bit of everything. So, you know.
Coming from that sample background, it's always good to have space in a place.
Boy, stolen drums on a Serato commercial is crazy. That's funny. talking to you, brother, man. Take care of yourself, okay? Peace. God bless you. Appreciate that.
My old insurance company raised my rate.
What key is that? I've been playing since. So here's the story of me starting to play guitar when I first learned or started teaching myself, and I'm way behind. I should be a lot more advanced than I am now, but tis what it is. I'm an MC. I'm a rapper. I've been rapping for a long time, since my teen years, since I was a young child, and moved to Atlanta in about the year 2000. Got into the MC battle scene, the underground scene out here, rapping and doing my thing and everything like that. And then hip hop is the only genre for some reason that has ageism, that you got to be a certain age to do a certain thing. You know what I mean? With rap and hip hop, that's not the case now, but it still is the case, but it ain't the case now. Hip hop's only 50 years old. I'm 48 years old, so you ain't gonna tell me that it's old. It's the same age I am, right? So I was rapping and MCing and battling and everything, and then I turned like 30, turned 30, 31, and I was a part of a group, and I was like the method man of the group, the Busta Rhymes of the group, being that I didn't really have any other skill set except from knowing how to rap really good. All of my other people were either producing or painting or drawing or doing murals or something else, in the city at that point, and I was just the MC on stage with just a mic and a CD. And I'm watching all my people come around and come up around me. And at the time I was into gaming, playing video games and stuff, and I was playing Rock Band and like Guitar Hero and stuff. I like Rock Band better, but I was playing Rock Band at the house, and like the songs, learning how to play on a freaking fake ass guitar. And one day I was just like, why don't you just buy yourself a guitar and teach yourself these basic songs, learn how to play some of these songs. And kind of that's what I did. And because when I was rapping and I was playing with a live band, there was always a live band backing me up playing, and I was just like, man, those guys can play anywhere and do anything that they want because they know how to play instruments. I can just be a rapper. I'm just a rapper that just has a CD and no other skill set really, except hey, I know how to rap. So I had to switch up. And eventually, over those next few years, when I first started to learn how to play, those same venues that I was rapping at, people now was asking me where my guitar is. So I kind of switched in transition. I can still rap. I can still, do all of that stuff, freestyle and all of that shit. But now I can play too, And I mean, I'm intermediate. I'm not even great. I suck really. But that's all on me, getting better and taking lessons and actually sitting down and really like concentrating on learning chords and stuff. And so kind of that's what I've been doing, lately, was just learning different chords and trying to learn different chord progressions and whatnot, So yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's. So now it's been, I've been playing almost over 15 years off and on. I've produced an EP. I've written songs, I've recorded songs, I've put songs out, whether they be on SoundCloud or on YouTube, or whatever. You can find my music on YouTube if you want. I definitely have songs that are out right now on my music, I think on YouTube. So, oh yeah, you see, that's what I'm so afraid of, hurting my hand or hurting my wrist. And not being able to play. But then again, you either learn how to pick really good, or you learn some hammer-ons. You're gonna learn some strength. You're gonna have a hammer-on hand, right? You're gonna be So at least you're gonna strengthen your fingers if it is your playing hand. Yeah. So yeah, it's your playing hand. Yeah. So you're definitely gonna have a strong. Because you know how it is playing guitar. It's all black magic anyways. It's all smoke and mirrors. If your guitar and your gain is up high enough, you ain't even got to use a pick. You can literally just press the frets and you get maximum volume. So I know what you're saying. So yeah, it's a good time to learn different arpeggio patterns, I guess, now that you ain't gonna be able to pick. Just learn some exactly, and max that bitch out. You ain't gotta do shit. You ain't gotta do nothing, so You definitely get a lot out of your guitar with max gain and reverb, for sure. A little delay on that thing, you ain't gotta do nothing. So that's all it is, you know. Ooh, I'm gonna show you a trick too. I wonder if I have one around, but I posted this on my other page the other day. Hang on, let me see if I have something. Let me see if I got one. If I don't got one, I won't be able to show you. I can still probably show you, but it won't be as effective. Okay, boom. I don't have what I was gonna show you, but you play technical death metal, so you gotta do something. Yeah, I feel you. That's great. I had seen something on TikTok or something about how to get like better playing position is to wrap a rubber band around your fingers. So it looks like that, you know, so your rubber bands can hold your fingers together, and it actually forces your fingers to stay in position. And so kind of that's what I've been kind of working on, just like staying in position, man. I'm tired of looking at my frets while I play, and that's what I'm really trying to gain is more confidence in knowing where I am. Yeah, it works. I was like, damn, I couldn't do shit. I was like, it forced me to really like, because you'll stick on the frets. It forces you to stay on your frets, and actually, you know, and it puts you in the right position. And so I guess the more that you play with it, because I still play, you know, I have fairly large hands, so I can literally cuff the whole guitar. So I tend to play with even my thumb. My thumb is too high. My wrist isn't as out as it needs to be. I'm still playing with the flats instead of the tops. You know what I mean? Instead of the tops of my fingers. So it's still a lot of technical shit that I need to learn how to do. But that's just something that I learned by playing. You know what I mean? That's really it. I just got to keep continuing to play. And like I said, I've been playing off and on for 15 years, but I should be way better. An 8-string, I couldn't even imagine playing an 8-string. The 6-string is enough for my for my black ass. You know what I mean? I couldn't even imagine. But you know, it is what it is. So, but I'm definitely getting better. Definitely getting faster. But I know. I just have to figure out I just have to figure out the tuning. I mean, you know, my Diamond series, my Schecter, you know, it's good weight. It's decent guitar. It's not too heavy, you know. I've had this for a while, but I've played some heavy guitars. I can't stand a heavy guitar. It's fucking worse. Yeah, man. You know, no rules. Music is the best, and you're never good enough, and that's why I like it. You know what I mean? People tell me oh, you sound like Jimi Hendrix. Oh, you sound like, I'm like nigga, please. You know what I mean? Like, we got a long way to go for that, but I appreciate the compliment. You know? I'd be like, what? Somebody told me I sounded like Eric Gales the other day. I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, get out my face. I want to hear that dumb shit. And somebody compared me to who rate Centuri. I was like, yo. Peace, brother. Thanks, man. Hope you like and subscribe. Look out for, you know, more content soon. I'm about to get off in a second too. I'm just putting in a quick hour. I'll probably get back on in a little while when I actually have something to talk about. Peace, man. God bless you. Definitely getting a little better at my finger tapping, which I'm happy about. You know what I mean? It's getting there. It's like all of those things that you thought that you couldn't do on a guitar. I'm starting to learn how to do, and it's cool. You know, my diddly 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 diddly. I'm learning how to do all, you know, all of those things that you never thought that you could do. You know, learning how to do pinch harmonics and stuff like that. I'm learning how to do them. Guess I can't do it on freaking, you know, on an acoustic setting. You know, it is what it is. This guitar sounds mad out of tune because it is. You know. That, and I'm starting to develop the ear of knowing how to tune my guitar without freaking having to look at a tuner, which is cool. You know, I'm not mad at that either. You know, what's playing right now.
Anniversary trip to Tokyo? With Expedia, you can bundle and save on your flight, hotel, and car.
Peace, what's up? Welcome to the chat. That's it.
The Safe Light
Hey, man,
Auto
thanks,
Fix
bro.
now and pay later.
Fix now, pay later.
SafeLight offers flexible payment options and anywhere mobile.
I appreciate that. I'm literally over here just fucking around, struggling. Doing the thing. Not every day is a great, awesome day on the guitar, but you know, some days are better than others. Appreciate you. I do. Let's see what else. What are we gonna play today? I'm gonna play some, I don't know. Classic. Peace, guys. Love y'all. Holla at y'all later.